want to have curry today.
Yeah, sure.
Now that's breaking news! Can you take a look at this photo? It looks like Keiichi's got a child.
Huh?
My name's Keiichi Sato. I work in sales at a luxury fashion brand called Tokide. Thanks for inviting me to your wedding, Noah! Man, I had no idea you used to be Noah's junior back in college. We ended up working at the same place by chance, but we were in the same department back in college. I've got a big project coming up, so the wedding will be after that. But I'd be really happy if you could come.
Noah, I can't wait to see you in your wedding dress. I bet you're gonna look absolutely stunning. I appreciate that.
You'll just have to wait until the big day to see her in the dress.
Why is Keiichi the one engaged to a lady like Noah? As an employee and as a man, I always thought I was better than him.
That's my colleague, Shintaro Hikosaka. He was giving us this loaded look. Weekend. We had a blast today, huh?
Yeah, thanks for taking me shopping.
What should we have for dinner tonight?
I want to have curry today.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, is that Keiichi? With a kid? No way. Keiichi's got a kid. Now that's breaking news.
The following Monday.
Hey guys, I'm here to share some updates with the sales team about the marketing strategy for a new product launching next month.
Oh hey! Perfect timing. Noah, did you know about this?
Huh? About what?
Can you take a look at this photo? It looks like Keiichi's got a child.
What?
He hasn't talked about it at the office. But with a great fiancé like you, don't you think it's not cool for him to hide the fact that he has a kid? If you go through with this marriage, I'm worried you'll end up in a really difficult spot.
Then, shall we clear this up? Keiichi, can you come here for a second?
What is it, Noah?
Hey, Keiichi! How could you keep something this important a secret from everyone? That's messed up!
Wait, what are you talking about?
Hikosaka says this child in the photo is yours. But that's Hina, right?
Yeah, that's me and Hina.
I knew it.
What's going on here? Isn't that Hina girl your daughter?
She's not my daughter, she's my little sister.
Huh? Your sister? Come on, you two are way too different in age to be siblings.
Back when I was in high school, my dad remarried. And Hina is the child from that marriage, so yeah, we've got a big age gap. Of course Noah knows Hina, and she's hung out with her plenty of times and really loves her.
You were saying Keiichi was hiding the truth from me, and that I'd be in trouble if I married him. But Keiichi isn't a dishonest guy, so it would be great if you could quit insulting him.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys were siblings. I just got it wrong and said something silly.
Well, at least you asked Noah directly, instead of spreading rumors behind our backs. You were a little too quick to judge, though.
Yeah, my bad.
At least it didn't blow up into something bigger. Robert from Days Mall should be here any minute now. Shintaro, he's your sister's husband, right?
Yeah. She said Robert's the type who's really strict about punctuality. So we'd better hurry.
Robert, thank you for waiting. Here are the materials for today's meeting. I appreciate your time.
Now then, I'd like to start discussing the terms of this contract.
But before we start, Shintaro, could you explain what you meant earlier?
Earlier? What do you mean?
You were making a scene about Keiichi having a child. And not telling his fiancé, weren't you? I actually arrived a little early and was waiting in the hallway, so I overheard the entire conversation.
Uh-oh, is that so? Oh no, he actually overheard everything. I'm terribly sorry for letting you see something so unprofessional. It was all just my misunderstanding.
Even so, instead of making a fuss about whether Keiichi had a child, shouldn't you as a colleague have shown that you're willing to support him with things like parental leave or shorter working hours?
I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted Noah and Keiichi to have a happy marriage. And I jumped to conclusions and acted on them.
We have plenty of employees raising kids at our company, and I'm sure your company does too. Tokide provides a variety of fashion products for both parents and kids to enjoy. So I can't just leave this account to someone who doesn't even care about a close colleague.
You're absolutely right. I'm really sorry. But if Keiichi had just explained it properly, none of this would have happened.
If my wife hears about this, I'm sure she'll be upset too.
You're right.
I don't hold it against him, so it's fine. But Robert, if you say you don't want Shintaro in charge, then we'll respect that. We'll also discuss his attitude toward colleagues with children later on with management.
That would be great. In that case, I want you, Keiichi, to take the lead on this project. I believe I can trust you to handle this contract responsibly.
What?
Hikosaka, I get how you feel, but...
I understand. Well, excuse me, then.
The meeting with Robert proceeded smoothly.
Oh? So we even got asked to co-develop a product with Days Mall, huh?
Yeah, it was my first time meeting Robert, but he seemed to really like what he saw. He said he'll get approval from his company, and if it goes through, he'd love for us to do it. Days Mall mainly operates luxury shopping centers, but sometimes they release co-developed products with companies that set up shop there.
I see. Thanks for managing the meeting so thoughtfully. I'd really like us to move forward and make something together.
Yeah, absolutely.
A co-development. Now that's something to get excited about.
I'm really happy that Noah is excited about this. I feel so lucky to have such a cute fiancé. Oh, but I need to keep my mind on my work right now.
Days Mall is a major mall operator in developed countries, so landing that account would have been a massive win. I can't stop here. I've got to rack up more achievements than Keiichi.
2 months later.
We sealed the deal with Doki Doki Mall.
Great job, Shintaro. That was the lead Miss Satake, the vice CEO, mentioned to you, right?
Great job, Shintaro. I knew asking you was the right call. You're practically the one in sales who can handle multiple languages.
Since you were the one, and Yoshimi, I mean Miss Satake, who connected me with them, I felt I just had to get this contract. I'm just glad I could contribute.
But isn't Doki Doki Mall situated in a neighboring country to Days Mall, and aren't they competitors? Are we gonna be okay setting up shop in their rival's mall?
True, they are competitors. But while Days Mall targets developed markets, Doki Doki Mall is focused on emerging ones. I believe it's in emerging markets that fresh trends are born.
That's exactly why I reached out to the head of Doki Doki Mall myself.
Is that so? Still, in emerging countries, unexpected things can happen. There might be governments changing overnight, civil movements breaking out. I think we should prepare for that in advance.
Wait, you really think stuff like that happens? Come on, a government doesn't just topple that easily. I think you're worrying too much.
Exactly. The contract was just finalized. So don't start scaring us.
Right. Sorry. But I can't shake this uneasy feeling.
Anyway, Keiichi, how's the Days Mall project going?
Product development's going well. We're meeting late to finalize the product lineup.
Well, Noah's involved in the product development too.
We're counting on you too.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Great! Keiichi, I'm glad we asked you to be the lead. Is it okay to proceed with the co-developed product as planned?
Yes, our CEO, Mr. Kuwahara, has approved it.
And your fiancé's product proposal was excellent too.
Did you just call me fiancé?
Robert?
Did I say something wrong? You two look so close. It's really heartwarming.
At work, we're just colleagues who support each other.
That's right.
Well, you're right. By the way, my wife mentioned that Shintaro is in charge of Doki Doki Mall now.
Ah, I'm sorry about that. He went ahead and signed with them even though you two are rivals.
No, it's business, so that's not a problem. However, the country where the new mall is opening has some political instability. I just hope it won't affect your company.
I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll keep that in mind.
And if the contract falls through, or if you're looking to expand further overseas, let me know. I can introduce you to some strong partners. I really want to return the favor to you two, for always handling your work with such care.
Really? We appreciate it.
Now we'll have to work even harder to live up to your trust.
The grand opening is coming up soon, and I think our products will really match the customer base there.
I agree.
Based on my market analysis, I think these items will also be a hit. What do you think?
Wow, these are impressive. Then let's adjust the lineup to include those as well.
Preparations for Day's Mall were going smoothly. However, a few weeks later, a major problem arose.
Did you see the news this morning? They said the government in the country where Doki Doki Mall is opening is becoming unstable.
Yeah, I saw it. Since it's a developing market, we were prepared for the chance of something like this taking place.
Ugh, I can't believe this is actually happening right now.
The grand opening of the new Doki Doki Mall store was supposed to be next week.
Everyone in the sales department, may I have a moment of your time?
Mr. Kuwahara,
And even Miss Satake is here too.
that shows how serious the situation is.
I think many of you already saw the news this morning about the country where Doki Doki Mall is opening. It's just been officially announced that import regulations will be tightened.
The import restrictions?
That's going to affect the store opening, isn't it?
Shintaro, I understand you're in charge of this project. Only products not subject to the new regulations can be sold, so I need you to carefully coordinate with the other party.
They gave us incredibly generous terms in this contract, but under these circumstances opening the store may be difficult. I'll reach out to Jasmine, the representative, right away.
Depending on the conditions, we may have to consider termination.
I understand.
Termination? That's out of the question.
Excuse me? You didn't even consider it? As things stand, opening the store is already looking impossible.
We made plenty of concessions just to make sure. Your company could profit, you know. The termination conditions are extremely strict. So it's not as simple as saying, all right then, we'll just cancel.
No way. They said termination isn't possible. Looks like we'll have to make do with only the products we're allowed to sell.
Shintaro, I went over the contract documents. And yes, if profits were high, this deal could be favorable for us. But the fixed store fee is far higher than that of other malls. And with the commission structure, the terms are heavily stacked against us. Wouldn't this end up squeezing our profits?
But if we manage to turn a profit, then...
With import restrictions limiting what we can sell, can you really guarantee profits?
Well...
And I also reviewed Doki Doki Mall's advertisements. Their promotions are excessive and completely out of line with our brand. Frankly, I think it clashes with the image we stand for.
This situation looks quite serious. Honestly, I think we should ask for a quick contract review, or maybe even consider terminating it.
But they already refused to allow termination.
No, it can be done.
What?
Keiichi, are you sure about that?
The contract appears to be fancy and solid at first, but when you take a closer look, there are a number of loopholes in the terms. By citing those loopholes along with the damage done to our brand image, I believe we can terminate the contract and even demand compensation.
Now that I think about it, Robert mentioned that if we ever wanted to expand overseas, he could introduce us to some strong companies.
Can we make up for the losses from Doki Doki Mall by moving to those new partners instead?
I'll reach out to Robert right away.
All right, we're counting on you.
And so the whole company mobilized to address the issue.
Well, we did it!
Not only that, thanks to finding a new partner, we were able to minimize the damage.
Keiichi, Noah, Thank you so much.
Please, I'm just glad we were able to turn things around.
This new contract came about because Keiji handled everything so carefully. It's thanks to his efforts.
Now that we've gained more partners, I'd like the two of you to split the responsibilities moving forward.
Okay.
I'll make up for it by handling a new account myself.
Mr. Kuwahara, we have a problem. Regarding that new client we signed recently, Kirameki Shop, labor issues have surfaced and it's blown up internationally.
What? Why in the world did we partner with a company like that?
Did you just say Kirameki Shop? Why is it that every account I handle ends up with problems like this?
Apparently, it's an internal whistleblowing case. Management treatment of their employees has become a scandal.
Shintaro, if you had been more attentive to how the company worked before signing the deal, you might have noticed it.
And if I'm not mistaken, this Kirameki Shop deal was also brought to us by...
I was the one who set up the appointment and passed it to Shintaro.
I see. The Doki Doki Mall deal also came from you, right?
Yes, I should have properly reviewed the international situation and the contract deals before assigning them to him. I'm really sorry.
I should have taken more care to properly investigate the company before signing the contract. I'm truly sorry, sir.
I've also heard that in the past, you jumped to conclusions and caused trouble for Keiichi and Noah, which led to you being removed from the Days Mall account. Acting on assumptions always carries risks.
Yes, sir.
After two similar incidents in a row, we can't just sweep this under the rug.
I'll accept whatever disciplinary action is given.
Me too.
We'll move quickly to address the Kirameki Shop situation together. Kako, Noah, can I count on you guys?
Sure. Got it.
How did it come to this?
Afterward, Shintaro was reassigned to a distant regional branch, but word of these incidents spread, making it hard for him to work. Miss Satake, who had introduced those accounts to him, also resigned to take responsibility.
I thought I was on the fast track to the top.
I can't believe I lost a job at this age. What am I going to do?
As for me, Noah, you're the most gorgeous woman in the universe.
Aw, thanks. I'll always be right there supporting you in everything you do.
Thanks. I'll be there for you too.